Okay, hopefully we will get through this without any interruptions. The time of day that it is, it could happen. If it does, I'll just piece it all together. Um, I'm taking advantage of, I'm still not completely 100% from the little fall that I took off the mower the other day. Um, so I am able to kind of putter around. So while resting and puttering, we're doing this declutter. Um, on the first one, I will admit, I got rid of things that I didn't think I was going to get rid of. I didn't get rid of quite as many things as I thought I would get rid of. But hey, there, in a few more months we'll do another declutter. That's it's going to be a continuing process because obviously I have trouble letting go of things. We're working on it. Anywho, let's start this. This is mostly going to be Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. Most of them I can tell you already I'm not going to get rid of. This is the Sultry palette. Um, a lot of people did not like this palette. Yes, it's old. Um, uh, yes, I'm keeping it. For now, I like it. Um, some of these are going to be quite old and probably should be replaced, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I apologize for the lighting. I can't bear the overhead lighting at this point in time. Excuse me. I'm not in migraine. I'm on the flip end of one, and light sensitivity is a thing, so bear with me. This is Soft Glam, and as you can see, let me let that focus. I've had this one for a while. It's pretty loved. Maybe one I repurchase. To be honest with you, I don't know if I will repurchase the full palette or just stick with, I have the Soft Glam little mini palette, and lately I've noticed that I'm kind of like, I can't think of words. I'm kind of like, that's the direction that life is going, is for smaller, more compact, easier to keep up with type things, easier to throw in a bag, to pack, to move, all that neat stuff. Um, this is the Riviera palette. It's not going anywhere. I can't tell you the last time I've used it, but I'm attached to it. I'm not getting rid of it, this declutter. I probably should, but I'm not gonna. This is the Jackie Aina palette. I love this palette. It is staying with me. Period. The Alyssa Edwards palette. Forgive me for not pronouncing names properly. I love this palette. It's staying with me for now. I will probably pass it on, but this is something that I want to, like, as you can see, I've barely used it. But it's something that I want to find someone special to give it to and say, here, I thought you might enjoy this type deal. And that's going to hold true for some of these other palettes as we get to them. So just hang with me. This is the Prism palette, and it is an older palette. I probably should pass it on. I'm not going to do it right now. There are some things that I'm just not ready to part with. These are some of them. So we're just going to kind of take them out of the equation. This is Subculture. This is another palette that I believe had some controversy. A lot of people didn't like it. Me, I like it. And it's staying with me. I'm getting dirty hands from fallout from, yeah. This is stuck together, the Amrezy palette. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Also one that I'm not getting rid of at this point in time, but at some juncture, some point in time, there will be the perfect person that could really, really, really enjoy this one, probably better than I do. And at that point in time, it may leave the collection, or it may not. I'm not. There are some palettes that I have that are non-negotiable. Let me kind of get into the frame. Um, I'm I have you propped up on my bed since I'm resting on a CeraVe jar, and that's the dynamic of what we got going on. This is the Norvina palette. It's another one that I really, really like. So it is not going anywhere. Now I'm going to tell you all a little secret. This is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to make it try to hurry through the rest of this. This is the Born to Run palette. Guys, I actually decluttered this palette. It's from Urban Decay. It's an older palette. It probably is way expired. I decluttered it, had it on the stack to discard or pass on, and I brought it back because this was one of my favorite palettes. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to bend down whenever I talk. It was one of my favorite palettes, and I pulled it back because I just couldn't bear to part with it. This is one of the last palettes that I have from the vault, Jaclyn Hill Morphe. No, I can't really use any of these colors anymore. I can tell you right now, it's going decluttered. I bought the vault, and it was one of the products that I instantly regretted. And I did the same thing with this. I decluttered it and pulled it back. This is a Tarte Eye and Face palette. I pulled it back because, I mean, just look. I can actually use it. I didn't think that I didn't use it a whole lot, so I went ahead and decluttered it because I thought, but I'm gearing more towards those type looks. So, yeah. This is a Carly Bible palette. It is an Anastasia palette, and it's not going anywhere for the moment. So, yes, we're not even going to count at this point in time because we're at one. Of all the palettes that I've shown you, one has left. So, there's no real need to count. Let me pull these over here, and I apologize for, you seeing my arms and stuff. Wow, because you've never seen them before. Right? Right. This is the Tartelette palette. It is staying. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I bought it or if my daughter did or how I came to have it. It's one of my favorites. It's staying. Okay. We're going to get into some questionable areas, and a lot of people are probably going to get mad at me at this point in time. I am keeping these for the moment, but I can tell you, unless something changes with each time that I use these palettes, they're slowly going to go away because there's something with these Natasha Denona palettes. Please, if you have a tip or whatever, tell me, because every time I wear them, whether it be, this is the Circle Loco palette, whether it be just as a topper, however you want to put it, every time I dip into these, or even the smaller palettes that I have, I end up with if I put it on the top of my eyelid, it ends up all over my eyes and sometimes down on my face, and I just don't know how to fix that because I don't do anything different than I do with the other palettes. So if you have a pointer, tip, or whatever, please tell me, because yeah, I really like the color stories. I just don't like the way that happens to me. This is the Bronze palette, and I love the color story on this one. I got rid of, hold on, go cat, go. You can't be up here right now. You're going to knock stuff over, and they've already been knocked over. This is the Retro palette. I got rid of the Glam palette because of this reason. This is the Sunrise palette. And like I said, guys, I don't really want to do this, but This is the Love palette because I love the color stories. And I'm trying to do this quick because if you've watched the Zendo palette, if you've watched any videos at all, you've seen these. I mean, so, you know. And like I said, for now, there may be a couple that I get rid of. I forgot about this one. This one's pretty. And the only light we got is coming over my left shoulder, and I apologize for that. But this is a Trio Chrome palette. But again, it's that pesky migraine thing that I have. This is the gold palette. This is another gorgeous palette. And I love to use them. I just don't like the raccoon effect I get. And so please help me, because otherwise me and them are going to have to part ways. This is the Sunset palette. I believe it has been discontinued. I'm not sure. A couple of the ones that I have been discontinued. Formula-wise, how they apply it just, that one little thing that can't figure out. This is a Metropolitan palette, and this is, I think, yeah, not Metropolis. I don't know where I came up with Metropolitan. This is one that I really, really like and really enjoy. But again, I mean, even while we're talking, this is getting, that stuff is coming off. This is the Lila palette. And I really don't mean to complain, but whenever I'm paying what this costs for an eyeshadow, I should not have to worry about raccoon eyes. Yeah. Those are all staying. This is more of, I guess, at this point, a collection video. Urban Decay Naked Heat. That one's passing on. Excuse me. Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. Passing it on. Urban Decay. This is an original Urban Decay Naked. For sentimental reasons, for this go round, we're going to keep it. Urban Decay, I forgot what this one's called. Honey palette. It's going away. Those are going to go to someone that I know really, really, really will like them. So yeah. Urban Decay Stoned. May pass it. We're going to think about that. Like I said, this one is more of a collection type video because a lot of these aren't going anywhere. The Natasha Denonas are really close to being on the chopping block. I'm not even going to kid you. Some of these that I'm keeping for sentimental reasons, that's just what they are. When I get ready to, I'll give them away or throw them away. One of the two. This is a Smashbox Double Exposure palette. It's staying. Let me show you, because I don't think I've not done a whole lot with this, I'll be honest with you. And I like Smashbox eyeshadows. That I used to carry a mini always in my bag because they come in handy. Little story while I'm getting these. We were at the cemetery. I was waiting for my mom and my cousin to get there, and my other cousins. And I got there first, which is unusual. So I thought, I got time to throw some makeup on real quick, because I hadn't on this end, because I came from Lexington and they were all in the town that we went to. I came from 2 hours away, and I ended up being first. That is an accomplishment for me. Anyway, so, while I was sitting in the car, I was able to put some makeup on. Now, this is another Crown Beauty, or Go-To Beauty, which is on the Crown website. It is a knockoff for the Modern Renaissance palette. Let's do this while if these are not too far buried. And of course it's going to be. Let's see just how comparative they are. Actually quite comparative. Yeah. Color Story is very close. Price is not close. The price is way different. Which, now, it's been a year since probably a year, I guess, since I bought these. So, yeah. Go-To Beauty Earth Metals. I can't remember what this is a dupe for right offhand. I am thinking it's another, I can't remember. This Copycat Mediterranean, I think. Let me see. Try not to let this get too long. I can't remember. This is a dupe for, I believe, another Anastasia palette, but I can't remember. Could be close to that one. Could be close to Riviera, which would make sense because Riviera, Mediterranean, you know. Anyway, that's gonna stay. I think this was a dupe product for an Urban Decay. Matter of fact, I think it's a heat type color. Story. I'm sorry, I should be showing it more to you, and I'm sitting here looking because I haven't seen it in a while. Every way that I keep trying to do different declutters ends up not working, so we're just going to go with what's working right now. This is Da Bomb. And looking at it, it may be, I may declutter it. This is the Chrome Bar. It is made similar to like a Too Faced type palette. Color Story is nice. I'm going to tell you, Crown products are nice. I like them. That pretty much has what I've gotten for this part of the segment. This, I guess we'll call it, out of the declutter. There's 4, so we did not do so hot on this one. Thanks for watching. We'll probably do some more of these in a day or so. Gets a little daunting after a while. In between what I did last year and this year, I've done declutters and haven't really shown you what I've decluttered. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing this because I'm not completely well, but I'm well enough to kind of get up and down. So, yeah, I'm bored. Y'all have a good one. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. We will probably be back out in the garden, hopefully tomorrow. Probably no later than Thursday. We'll do a little garden walk, show you what's going on down there. It's a work in progress. We got another bed. We went out and got another 2 scoops of dirt Friday. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. Y'all have a good day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. See you in the next video.